Hi, family. This is Charlotte, Pastor Caldwell. This is my channel. I am a pastor, and like and subscribe. I wanted to come in and comment on Cory Booker. And I just want to say, dear Cory Booker, you are a double-minded man, and that makes you unstable in all your ways, not some. But you to get that. When you're double-minded, that means you're also two-faced. That means you're not sincere. That means what you say in our faces is not what you're saying behind our backs. It makes you unstable, untrustworthy. And I get Cory, dear Cory, I understand. You stood for 25 hours talking that John Lewis talk, talking that civil rights talk. But what are you saying behind our backs now that we know? And if you don't know, you know. Cory Booker is a double-minded man and unstable in all his ways. I had to come and frame this in spirituality. Because when you're unstable, you're two-faced, you can't be trusted. Especially in the position that you're in. It's similar to what was done to the South African president today. Double-minded people, two-faced people attacking this brother because land that was stolen from African people who have been there for thousands of years, they just want it back. But you're being racist to them. And what were they to the Africans? Because I will tell you, Africa is born in African people. I want you to tell me how many Africans are occupying European land. They're not. So this two-faced, well, you want to come and say, well, no, they're discriminated. And you haven't dealt with your own ugly, your inability to speak truth and be truth. See, that's just it. We think you've been speaking truth and being truth, and you've just been a double-minded man in our face. We see the double-mindedness in others that try to make their oppression and marginalization and illegal enslavement of people something that we did to ourselves, something that we're doing to them. Or we get that double-mindedness. But Cory, dear Cory, today, yeah, you lost more than you think you gained. You lost the trust of the people by being two-faced and double-minded. We can no longer trust people who seem sincere in our face, and they want to talk the civil rights, and they want to say, yes, oh, I'm with you. And when in actuality, behind the scenes, they're doing something quite different. So, dear Cory Booker, this is my main question. Who did you really vote for on November 5th? You're unstable and you're double-minded and you're two-faced. So yeah, I have the right to raise that question to a sitting senator. Who did you really vote for? Have you been grinning in our face all along and know you're part of the plan? Yeah, you have. Behind our backs, saying all type of things and listening to all type of things, not correcting, but willing to be a part of the two-faced faces that go on in this country. People, we're with you, but come that time to go in the booth, yeah, was that you too, Cory? Come on, Cory. You've already shown your hand. Come on, tell us the truth. You love Kamala Harris. You love her. Did you vote for her? I bet you didn't. I bet that's the lie you want us to believe. Like we've been believing the lie that good old Cory Booker, he's going to be one out there fighting for the rights of the people, for civil rights, for equal rights. And here you come, Cory, with your old double-minded self being unstable in all your ways. All, not some, all of them, Cory. And I don't say this lightly. Two-faced, we all have dealt with two-faced people. You know, one of the songs says, smiling faces tell lies. That's being two-faced. Smiling in our faces, knowing you are doing double duty on the people. And I'll say again, dear Corey, who'd you vote for? I don't even know if I believe. If you say, oh, of course I voted for my good old friend Kamala Harris, I'd be like, yeah, uh-huh. And yeah, we thought we knew how you were going to vote today. Mm-hmm. The people got your number now. We got it. We got your number, Corey. So don't call us. We'll call you. You should have been over there helping the South African president, where they had to bring out a slew of people to attack this man for doing what's right. Are we supposed to just say, okay, come on, take everything that we have, take it, and go take more, go over there and take their land and take their land, and they're still doing that. Take their land and give them no hope. Keep being double-minded. We're civilization, but in actuality, are we really? That's double-minded too. Don't you believe for a minute we are civilized people doing the things that we're doing? The people I see worry and sweating. I spoke to someone today, and they said the worst thing they did was to fully retire. And I said, why? And they said, well, I have my Medicare and my Medicaid, but my deductible is $350 every time I go. I said, $350? She said, yes. Pastor, what am I paying for out of all of those checks when I have to measure what I'm going to go get done, what I'm going to decide is going to keep hurting, and what I'm going to go get checked out in hopes that it will stop hurting, because I have to drop $350. That's my deductible. I went, my God, what happened to a $65 deductible? She said, that's what my deductible was when I was still working and partially retired. She said, my biggest mistake was fully retiring. Why? Because we've got all these double-minded people sitting in places making this foolish decisions like this. Who would tell someone who's retired that their deductible is $350? Double-minded senators, two-faced people who are supposed to be voting in the interest of the people. So, dear Cory Booker, let me add this. The people want you to choose us. That's all the people are waiting for, is for the politicians to choose the people over the politics. And today you chose the politics. You didn't choose the people. You didn't choose the people, dear Cory Booker. You decided to unmask and show us just how two-faced and unstable you actually are. We are tired of it, from the local level to the state level to the national level, the double-mindedness of everyone. Come out, I'm going to lower your prescription. I'm going to do this, and you never do a thing. Oh, that's on both sides. Let me just say, that's on both sides. You don't get a pass. So many times, the double-minded blunders that are in our face tell us what they're going to do, and then we get what we got today. When it's a time that you can vote in the interest of the people, why did you waste your time standing for 25 hours to waste all of that energy when you knew you were two-faced? Why did you put John Lewis's name in your mouth if you knew you were that two-faced and double-minded and unstable? So I would like to know, what type of things, Cory, are you saying behind our backs? And I've already raised the question, but I'd like to know, who did you really vote for on November 5th? Can't trust double-minded people. They're unstable in all their ways. They're two-faced. That means they're not sincere. You haven't been sincere. You've been presenting like you are. And I guess you learned a lot of acting techniques over the time when you were dating a certain person. And those acting techniques have really worked for you, Cory. But today you dropped all the balls, and now we know what you are. We know. Dear Cory Booker, It's not a good look. Being two-faced and double-minded, unstable is not a good look for a politician. You're not in my voting area, but I will tell you, if you were in my state, you would never get my vote again. You would never get my vote. I don't care how much money the Democrats put in you, you would not get my vote. We've had enough of unstable, double-minded, two-faced people. We have had enough of it. Seeing people treat foreign presidents the way they do, coming with lies. Like, I'm supposed to care how much it hurts for a group of people who lost land that belonged to their family for thousands and thousands of years, and take the side of the people who stole the land from the people that owned the land for thousands and thousands of years. That's why I tell you, I wasn't born in Africa, but dear Cory Booker, Africa was born in me. But was it really born in you? Mm-hmm. Have you suppressed it enough that it's of no effect? I'll say again, dear Cory Booker, who did you really vote for on November the 5th? We know you're two-faced now, so we don't really know.